Welcome to another episode of the Bastard Sermon. I'm one of your three hosts, Cody Hucker.
Luke Young.
Lloyd Johnson.
Lloyd, please introduce your guest.
Our guest today is a friend of mine. She actually also happens to be a friend of my brother's.
Mm-hmm. It's a small world.
Yep. Her name is Mindy. She's a dancer and super smart and fun person.
Everyone give it the fuck up for Mindy. Come on now.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming
Absolutely.
on. Thanks for joining us. Let's get right into the dancing aspect of your life. How'd you get into it? What was did it start off as some type of did you get in the OnlyFans world and you're like, hey, I could probably do this on a pole?
Oh, no. So I was cocktailing at the strip club just because I was interested in working at a strip club, but not really being a stripper at all. And I started going to swingers clubs at the time.
Swingers clubs?
Yeah. And, you know, the first time I went, I was wearing such a baby, not revealing outfit at all. But people
For
were
a
just...
second, I thought it was a fetish thing where you're wearing
No,
just
just like a nerdy little it was not sexy at all. But people were still so complimentary and shit that I was like, oh,
Bring that mic to your face.
There's something to this is fun, right? So then I'm standing at work one day holding my fucking tray, and I'm looking at the girls on stage, and for some reason I'm just like, I think I could do that. And it seems like it'd be so much more fun than selling these fucking cocktails.
Did it have anything to do with the piles of cash that you saw these ladies picking up every single night?
I mean, that certainly didn't hurt. But I worked there long enough that I had seen it be busy and slow. So, you know.
What's the difference between what you would make as a cocktailer at one of these places or events or swingers clubs as opposed to being an actual performer? I got to assume it's significant, but what's the actual discrepancy there?
I mean, when I was a server, you'd be happy to make $200 on a night when you're cocktailing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for
Yeah.
a server. That's a solid night.
Yeah.
As a dancer though, same club, same event, same sort of situation.
I mean, if you make $200, you're probably a little salty about it.
Really?
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. I mean, there's definitely, it's crazy. It's fucking feast or famine. There's nights where one night I made $13 and the next night I made $800. You know, I mean, it's really and everybody sees the night that the girl made $800 on TikTok and shit, right?
Yeah.
That's what everybody talks about. But nobody who would have the fucking audacity to get on TikTok and be like, I pulled my titties out for $13 and it took me 5 hours to make that $13. I'm making $2 an hour with my tits. That's not fun, you know?
Not at all.
So that's what you don't hear about.
Have
I
you
understand why.
Have you had those nights where you're like,
Oh, literally. Yeah. I mean,
oh my God.
one time I went on a Friday and I was there maybe 4 hours. And this is obviously not typical, but man, I made $2
Oh my
Some
God.
days I've been doing it for 6 years and I'm in there 4 nights a week. So it's just bound to happen. You just have an off day. You just can't do anything that you're used to.
So,
Nobody recognizes you.
You talk about it like it's it's bound to happen. It's going to happen. So has it ever at some point stressed you out? Have you had to do something else to meet ends, or have you no, it Friday's coming. I'll be straight when Friday comes around.
I'm pretty good about staying on my schedule so that I don't stress out about money.
Yeah.
And I know that if I just work these hours, eventually the shit will fall into place.
Okay.
But there was a winter, I have never done OnlyFans, but there was a winter where it was snowing pretty bad and I didn't feel like driving all the way up to my club. And so I started camming, and it was not fun at all, but it was crazy money, crazy money right out of the gate. But what I didn't understand was when you're a new model, they promote the shit out of you and you're featured on the front page and all this shit. And these, for me being new, these motherfuckers knew everything. They were the ones with the upper hand, and they were they'd try to get you to take PayPal payments, get off the site, and Skype with them and shit. And that all seems well and good until you realize my legal name is attached to my PayPal. My Skype isn't
You can
private or locked in.
You can bring this over, by the way, if you want.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
you're good. You're good.
You know, there's just all these privacy concerns that you're not really thinking about when you do it. And so I didn't capitalize on the immediate boost that I was getting, and I squandered it. So, but it was, man, I like a live audience.
Yeah.
Coming in a room and it echoes and it's just you. It's so fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
What is the adrenaline rush like? Like, does that do something for you too, where you just got like a fuckload, even if it's like creepy dudes, old dudes, like you got maybe not even desirable people fucking throwing money at you and like yelling fucking obscenities at you and stuff like that? Does that do something for you, or are you just like, or is it just the money? Is it just a money sort of situation, or is it both?
I think getting on stage is really like where the rush comes from, whether you make money or not, because you're really nervous before you get up there, and maybe even while you're up there, if you don't get into your flow.
How did you learn how to do it?
I grew up dancing. I'm sure my parents didn't think all the money they spent in like formal ballet class on pointe shoes was going to result in this, but I can do the splits still, so that's dope, right?
I've always said
I
like
can get fucking close.
Wow.
Dude,
I got real excited about that.
dude, I can.
Show us right now, bro. Break it out.
Yeah, let's.
I don't even know if we could show. Wait, you have to go over there. Can you go behind Lloyd?
I can do it right
No.
behind
We got to do it on the YouTube video. Can you do over there? Right by the couch. Right by the couch. Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
Go ahead. Let's see it.
This is terrifying.
Damn, dude.
Close.
And Luke's got a big old dick on him, so like this has got to be stressful on the old nutsack and dick region right there, buddy. You got fucking close. Tell me that wasn't close, Mindy.
It was insanely
That was
close. I'm really
impressive.
impressed.
Come on.
Thank you.
You have a future.
I've considered it. You know what I mean?
You ever think about swinging your dick around on stage, Chippendale style, Luke?
Just need a good banana hammock. And, I have been working out.
Would you be comfortable with the gay dudes like hitting you up all the time? Because you're not
Why
like I know that you're not. Obviously, nobody's homophobic, but like when you're actually in a situation where you're slinging dick on stage, like, and there are dudes that are trying to fuck you, like, would you be comfortable with like occasional dick grabs for like the type of money she's talking about walking away from every night?
Sure.
Because I'm
Right,
sure she's
well,
got
hold on.
a
They're
random.
throwing money at
You're not
me. Why
supposed
not?
to be grabbing
Hold
their
on, being-
dicks.
I know that, but the gay dudes are more aggressive. We're talking a testosterone
He knows.
situation.
Hold on.
He knows. He is in that crowd. He's grabbing dicks.
I'll grab a couple. Yeah, why not? Go ahead, Lloyd. Sorry.
No, I was saying from being in like the fight world for so long, there's a lot of
Of
those
course,
dudes that
it's
get
gonna
in
go to UFC. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm sorry. It was funny to me. My bad.
So anyway, being in that world, a lot of those dudes that get in that kind of shape, eventually someone asks,
Yeah.
and they do not make the same kind of money.
Oh,
I
really?
can tell you for sure, like, how many times I've seen somebody come back in like, man, when worked with Daniel and made like $100.
Oh,
And, like, they're just like kind of dead. Like,
What
they're
about
the demand is just not there. It's
Yeah.
definitely men are the consumers of all sex work and material and pornography and all of that. And there's more straight men than there are gay men, so there's more demand for women in those roles than men.
right? We had a conversation with Lloyd's daughter about it because she's a bartender over at a club. Again, not to be named. We did a Patreon about it and whatnot, but me and Lloyd were breaking. I don't know if it was off the mics or on the mics, but we were talking about how creepy testosterone makes you. Like having testosterone in your body makes you so fucking like over the top creepy. So like I just assume in the gay world, like it would, and like you said, like there's not as many of that, so you're not as many gay people as there are straight people, so you're not gonna have as much like of a money making situation. But I just imagine when it's other guys with other guys, like testosterone on some level, you're gonna dial it back a little bit when women are there because you gotta like play into that kind of sort of. But when it's like testosterone towards another dude with testosterone, I feel like it's got to reach another level of creepy that you're not even ready
You should
for.
explore that.
I don't know that I want to.
Check it out.
Yeah, I'm not into
Oh
it.
my gosh.
No, I'll tell you, one of the most interesting things I've read in quite a while is there's a doctor that he does like one of the largest amounts of female to male transitions, and he was interviewing a bunch of the trans men that had gone through that, and a lot of them are like, I almost want to apologize to people that for how creepy and shitty I used to think men are, because they're like, now with all this testosterone in my body, I've thought and said shit out loud that would have horrified me just months ago. And I was like, that's crazy to, like, it was just a crazy thing to think of. Like, I'd never considered like not having that kind of, to all of a sudden having to, like, you didn't go through, you go through a long time of it building up to get there. It was just a sudden switch.
Yeah.
And there were like, the one girl was like, the shit I've thought of just walking through the mall horrifies me daily. And I was like, God damn, that's a statement.
Yeah.
On that note, can we go dark for a second? Black guys. No, I'm
Dark.
kidding. No, stupid jokes. Anyways, going dark though, what is like the creepiest shit that's happened to you in this profession? Like, do you have like one? I know that this might be too much to ask, but
Trigger warning.
I'm sure it's happened.
Trigger
though.
warning.
That's not what he
No,
said.
I mean, just like I guess it was kind of creepy. This guy just got really fixated on me and would come in and like, I don't know. There was just something about his vibe that was just volatile from the jump. And he spent like crazy amounts of money. I will name him. His name is Harley Larry. And my girlfriends know exactly who I'm talking about. That's not his name, but you give names to these dudes because he would come in decked out head to toe,
His name's
obviously.
Larry.
with
He
Harley
rides a
gear.
Harley.
Bastards on Facebook, find him. You know? Find him. Yeah.
He's like this
Get him.
hot shot. But he was like really fixated and really just off the cuff and crazy. And one night he came in and I was with someone and he like sat down next to me and was obviously like eyeing me and shit and had a dancer come over and like say stuff to me. It was just really uncomfortable and bizarre and definitely like really elevated. But that was once in 6 years, you know, like
In
that's
6
not,
years, that's the worst story that you've got. I mean, not to say
yeah,
that's
he was
not.
just creepy. Well, I mean, okay,
I'm saying,
I
like,
can't talk. I mean, I can talk about dudes coming in their pants, but it's so fucking run of the mill that it's just not even worth
that's not what I
talking
mean.
about. Yeah.
No, that's par for the course. You know, you're out
Right.
there grinding pussy on somebody and fucking you
I
got
don't
your
know.
titties out. Like,
I mean, my girlfriend. Sometimes when I'm dancing with other girls, this isn't really my angle, but sometimes when I'm dancing with other chicks, they will slap these dudes, and the chicks slap these dudes so fucking hard.
wait, Mindy, you're saying that? Wait, Mindy, hold on, I'm confused. You're saying that the girls that dance for a living some of them might be a little unhinged? What?
And they might
Impossible.
have some latent hatred towards men. I
No
don't know
way.
why they would have that.
No way.
But
so
that's
way-
why I don't indulge it, is because I would kill someone straight up. Like, I don't think I would
Do you
respect.
carry
safe words.
protection? You got a little cap gun in your pussy that you pull out? Like, what's
My
up?
my pussy is the cap gun.
And here I thought it was a bomb.
God damn it.
Oh fuck.
She just
what's
took a
the-
bomb ass pussy to a whole new.
What's the protection like in the clubs? Like, do you what's the bouncer situation like? Do you guys have like
There's
security and
bouncers
stuff?
everywhere. Yeah.
Are these dudes looking out for the safety and well-being of the girls constantly, at least in the place that you're in?
Whatever. Enough. But they're not standing like right there all the time. So you have to be pretty assertive sometimes. You
Right.
know?
You got to be a bad bitch to be on stage dancing in the first place, let alone like you got to deal with these creepy folks. Right?
Yeah, in private is where they're obviously more egregious. But I don't know. I've only had a few dudes like pull their dick out and be just weird and shit.
I had a couple of dancer friends and a couple like sex worker friends and stuff like that where they told me horrific stories about like not exactly rape, but they're like just somebody's trying to grab their pussy, but they also were fucking crazy bitches that would pull a knife out on somebody and stab people and fucking cut people's faces open. And like
Yeah.
I've had some crazy fucking friends in my life where they. And, you know, justifiably so. Somebody's grabbing your pussy and you didn't say it was
Right.
okay. Fucking
Why does it
stab
sound
this
like
man.
You knew strippers that worked in Gotham City. Like,
Dancing with the Joker and shit.
they carry knives. They cut people's faces.
Yeah, you should name
open.
that club so I don't ever dance there.
bro.
What the fuck?
Like the fuck, man.
I'll say the craziest stories I've heard have all been from the bouncer side. Like
Yeah.
a lot
Can
of the
you
guys.
tell some of those?
Oh, there was one where this guy Billy, he actually worked at the zoo for a while, but he did like private security stuff. And he was talking about one where a guy picked a girl up and was like slamming her against the fucking wall because she refused to do anything. And he broke one of the mirrors, and they drug him outside, and like his buddies came out, and
They kicked the dog shit out of
like
him.
his buddies came out and started fighting with the bouncers, not realizing that like 4 of the other giant dudes standing in there that weren't wearing security shirts were also bouncers. And it turned out to like everyone being at the police station for hours and hours afterwards.
Damn.
From like a bunch of them jumping on those guys, the other guys coming out and fucking them up, and the cops showing up like, all right, so who did what? And it's like everyone's bleeding, everyone's fucked up. Like Billy almost lost his fucking eye.
Yeah.
Somebody broke
the orbital socket?
yeah, broke the outside of it. So usually if your orbital gets broke, it gets broke right on the top of your
If it
cheekbone.
gets broke there, your eye's gonna.
But
has
yeah,
nothing to hold it in.
His was like this, and they said like when he was in the ambulance, his bottom eyelid was tucked all the way under.
Oh no!
Only thing holding his eyeball in was that top eyelid.
Holy shit! Do you have more of these though?
Yeah.
This
Keep
doesn't
going.
happen
I
in
want to
my
hear.
club. Disclaimer.
And obviously, we're never gonna tell
And,
like your
I mean-
stripper name or your fucking like your club and shit like that. But
I mean, you got to realize like a lot of these guys bounce around and do.
Literally.
Yeah. They bounce around and bounce. You know what I mean? Like, so my buddy BJ, he worked at a club in Nashville where he said that was the most like disrespectful and shitty human beings came in through there. He's like, you saw a dude in cowboy boots and like tight jeans and the flannel, you knew like keep an eye on him, which is half the people that come in. But he's like, so many of them would come
was
in.
it white trash like specifically?
Yeah. It just,
Well, it's such a tourist
even
town,
like,
man.
yeah.
You know, and that makes it hard to keep a handle on people.
But that's what he said. Like tourists were kind of par for the. They all kind of behaved more
really?
or less. He said it
Okay.
was more like the local people that would be like, "Hey, I'm not one of these fucking tourists." Like it felt like they had.
Oh, like they owned the stripper somehow?
Yeah, like they had some clout because they weren't. And he's like, there's a lot of like people that lived around there that were like, "Oh, you don't know who I am. I work at this recording studio." And he's like, "I don't give a shit." Like,
Yeah.
you understand? Outside of the 18 fucking people you know that care about what you do, no one gives a shit about your recording studio at a country music like.
And also the stuff that your daughter was talking to us about, where it's like you got motherfuckers rolling through with like Lambos, and they've got like $3 million in their bank account. Like even them, like it's like you're just another dude here. Like you don't get some special privilege because you have like crazy money in your bank account. You don't get to act like a fucking piece of shit just because like, do you know who I am? Nah, you got to be just as respectful as anybody else. I mean, you get a little bit more leeway, right? And maybe a dancer's more willing to get a little pregnant in a situation if you got a baller situation. I'm not saying your daughter, obviously, but like in one of these situations, like yeah, you know, like fucking, it's a money making game in situations like that. But you can't come through there and act like, oh, do you know my name? So I get to fucking act like a complete piece of shit. Like no.
Well, yeah, she was talking about she
Fuck
was
you.
tending bar, and there was a guy like asking her for a dance or whatever. And he's like, I'm fucking famous on YouTube. I got this channel and this. And she's like, I don't. Okay, cool. Like,
Yeah.
good
That's
for you,
always a
bro.
lie.
Well, no, apparently
The
this
shit
kid
dudes say to you
was.
that- oh, really?
Yeah, it
The
turned
shit
into
dudes
a
say
whole
to you in
thing.
a strip club is, I mean, that's the funny thing is like they're like, oh, strippers are fake, strippers lie, blah blah blah. I'm like, none of you motherfuckers tell a coherent story ever. Like,
Ever.
She's like, I've never met so many millionaires in my life.
oh, you have a helicopter pad at your house? I bet you do. In fucking Indian Hill, I'm like, that must be the only house in Indian Hill with a helicopter pad, and you live in it, sure.
Wait, have you actually met somebody like where they?
Well, they said they did. I don't know.
I didn't know if you ever followed through in a situation like that though, where you were like, I don't know,
Going to their house?
Yeah, I don't.
I
know
think
your
you-
life.
No, that's how you get. I'm pretty sure that's how you get chopped up,
Yeah.
is believing
That's how
somebody
you-
has a helicopter pad. That's the stripper version of candy. Is
Yeah.
I have infinite amounts of money and wealth. Come see my helicopter pad.
You know what's wild about what you're saying? I used to work up in a Dilly and Marymount with these kids. They weren't rich kids, but they like their families were kind of sort of, but they were fuck ups that worked at a fucking a restaurant with me and shit like that. They're line cooks, but they did have families that had kind of money. Like they had like, you know, not crazy money, but enough to live in
Middle
Marymount.
class.
But they had friends that grew up in Indian Hill, and there were a couple that did have helicopter pads. Like my old boss told me this crazy story where he was like, the richest friends that I ever had, he had like a car garage where you'd pull fucking cars in, and it would literally go down like an entire concrete bunker, and you'd go down to like a Jay Leno car garage situation. Like
Yeah.
Peter Frampton lived in fucking Indian Hill.
Yeah.
I worked on
One
his
dude
house.
did have a helicopter pad, straight up.
Yeah.
Like not
Well, there's
even
like three
fucking
of them
lying
right in a
about it.
row. So I've actually worked on Peter Frampton's pool house. We were doing electric in a house
you
that
guys,
was
this was not Peter Frampton. I would have recognized him.
Here's
Thank you for clarifying, Mindy.
I did not. When he came walking through, I thought he was just like another guy that was there. And he was like, "Hey,"
Boy, it was entertainment.
he was like, "Hey man, if you want to go in and like make a sandwich or something," because I was like there later than everybody, like running all the exterior stuff on the pool house.
Can I stop you right there? Hey, do you want to go make a sandwich or something? We have the finest brioche bread with black truffles that we're taking from the hills of France, and some Iberico ham and Wagyu steak. If you want to make yourself a little snack sandwich sort of situation. What was the snack sandwich situation?
But he was just like, "Oh, if you want to go like make a sandwich or something in the kitchen, man, feel free." And I'm just like, "Yeah, I don't go in people's house, man." And he was like, "No, it's cool." And I was like, Right. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
still.
And then he was like, "No, I'm Peter Frampton. I give people sandwiches." Is
no,
what
they
I
told
do."
me the
Yeah,
next
I'm
day.
Peter Frampton. You want to hear me talk through my
Damn.
weird fucking mouth guitar thing?
My boss told me the next day, he was like, "Oh, that guy that was like trying to be nice to you, that was Peter Frampton." I was like, like, because I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was very Lloyd, you know. It was. He's like, "You can go," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't just go in people's houses like that, man." And he was like, "No, that's cool. No one's gonna care." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't. Like, you're just some dude telling me to go in this rich person's house and just make a sandwich. Okay, man." Because he was just like wearing like. It looked like he was like a gardener or something. Like what? Like
He's
he was
just some
wearing
old man wandering in your client's house, just like, "Hey, man." if you
Well, he
want a
didn't walk. I
sandwich."
never
The
saw him
best
come
sandwiches
into or
in
out of the house. Like I'm out at the pool house, which is separated by a little bit, and there's a bunch of stuff. Like you can't really see the doors of the house or anything. So he just comes around and cuts through like the little gate that all I've seen come in and out of there were gardeners. And he's like talking to me. I'm like, "All right, dude. Like, all right, I'm gonna finish what I'm fucking doing." Kind of vibe the whole time. And then the next day, my boss was like, "Hey, you know, you're kind of addicted to Peter Frampton." I was like,
Blew
"Man."
off Peter Frampton, dude.
That's what it's like to be a celebrity in Cincinnati. I've seen Nick Lachey at the bar and just been like, meh.
Yeah, dude, Nick Lachey hangs out at Dibs all fucking summer, just like, "Someone please notice me. Someone please notice me."
I said that we had a fun story with Nick Lachey on the Bird episode.
Go ahead, do it again.
Oh, my friend Joe was in a band called Skin Curtain, and this is when Nick Lachey started.
Great name for a band, by the way.
Good name.
But it's when Nick Lachey had his like little label going, and he's like, "I'm gonna start signing local bands," and so he's just like at the Buzz down in Clifton, and this is back when before they were like a religious whatever they are now, and damn it. So anyway, they're like a hardcore band.
Yeah.
And they're a very ridiculous one at that. Like, even for a hardcore band, these dudes. I mean, you guys met Bert.
Yeah.
Joe was a little more ridiculous than Bert.
Chop a girl's head off, sort of, Bert.
Yep, that kind. That's a whole different story.
She doesn't know the story. She
No.
thinks I'm making up.
Let's not rehash or rehash.
Keep going.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
but
Cody, you interrupting piece of shit.
But no, Joe at one point during their performance realizes it's Nick Lachey, and he's wearing like a Ronald Reagan like rubber mask.
Yeah.
And so he pulls his shirt off, and then all of a sudden he's like wearing cargo shorts, and he takes them off, so he's just wearing boxers. He goes over by Nick Lachey. He turns and bends over and spreads his butt cheeks apart and just wiggles like back and forth for like a good, I don't know, minute. Oh my God. And I don't know if you know, like,
Stop! I'm getting hard.
you think like a minute isn't that long,
Oh,
but for when you're
It's forever.
two feet away from
When you look at someone's brown eye.
I know. I do that at work all the time. It's a long time.
So yeah, that was the Nick Lachey story. That was.
That's hilarious. I've never shown Nick Lachey my butthole at work, unfortunately. That's the only place I think I'd be happy to see him. Maybe.
Lord knows.
Is
He'll
there-
come through.
Is there any like celebrities like
Dave
like
Chappelle.
really? As it came through?
Because I'm
Can you
up.
talk about it?
Yeah, my club is up that way, and he's in
Yellow
Yellow Spring
Springs.
or whatever. And I've never been there on the nights that he's been there, which is good because I would like. That's probably the only celebrity where I would fangirl the fuck out.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I was just so into him a long time ago, and he's lost me a little bit recently, but I still would have a really hard time trying to have like even a normal conversation with him, let
You'd be
alone
dancing.
conversation as a stripper. Yeah, I could never dance for him. I'd
You're like,
pee
"You
in my
fucked
pants.
your couch, right?"
Yeah, exactly. He's saying like the most ridiculous, annoying shit.
you
I'm
feel
like,
like-
who the fuck is Renee Zellweger? He'd be like, I don't even know that joke, lady. Like, what?
He's like, I forgot that one. Yeah.
Do you feel like you'd start sweating like uncomfortably? You'd be like,
Oh my gosh, definitely. That'd be the most nervous I'd ever be on stage if Dave Chappelle was in there. Like, I've missed him. One time a girl told me he was in there, and it's this white chick that I work with, and I was like, she thought that guy was actually Dave Chappelle. And then later someone confirmed it. Someone was like, no, it's actually him. And he's been in a couple of times since then, and I've just not seen him. Thank God. Thank God.
all right, I'm
There's
gonna
a-
go.
There's a
ahead.
lady I used to always talk to, like when I lived up in Xenia for a little while. I would go hang out on my days off. I'd just go hang out and walk around Yellow Springs. And there's this lady I talked to in the coffee shop a handful of times. And one day she said something about her brother Dave, and he was a comic. And I was like, I know most of the comics around here, blah blah blah. And then like the next time I was like, I can't think of who your brother might be. She's like, Dave. I was like, that Dave? Like, she's like, yeah, the Dave with all the signs. And I was like, okay. and thought she was full of shit until like the next week. I just see them both walking down and going to the Wynn's Cafe, and I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Just been hanging out with Dave Chappelle's sister from time to time and treating her like she's an idiot. Like, when I was always nice to her. She's a very sweet lady. But like when she said it, I was like, uh-huh.
You know, if you met him though and you told him that story, he'd be like, well, she is a fucking idiot.
Probably.
Can we do this next? I'm curious about everybody's strip club experiences since we're talking to a stripper specifically. I'll start with mine and then we can go around the room with
Never
it.
been.
Oh, those ought to be
Okay,
great.
so you haven't never been?
Never been.
I went once because it's never been appealing to me because it's like, I'm going to throw money at pussy that I can't touch? No thanks. I'm not interested. Like, I've never bought a prostitute, but if I'm going to spend money on a girl, it's going to be... I've never had that. Yeah, I'm not trying to be basic
Fluid
course
exchange.
about it, but honestly, like, why? Like, I get it. I understand the appeal. It's a fun club situation, whatnot. Lloyd will have more stories for this, but my one strip club experience was I'm doing blow all
You're a
night with
regular.
the old bartender at GameWorks. He's like a felon that had been out for 5 years.
We got that by bartender at
doing-
GameWorks. He'd have been a bartender at a
Say
bar,
less.
if not.
We're doing blow all night. We're fucking hanging out. We're doing crazy shit. He's a fucking maniac. This is the type of dude that he'd be like, yeah, you got a fucking handshake like a farmer. Like, you got like that. You look like a fat boy, but like, you look like you could fucking fight. Because he's always sizing people up. You know, you spend 5 years in federal penitentiary. You're always sizing people up. Not like you, Lloyd, but like in a different, like, criminal sort of way and shit like that. Tyler was a wild motherfucker. And like, we do blow and he would just get aggressive as fuck. I'm always wrangling this dude. He's fun people to be around up to a certain
He
point.
sounds familiar. Sounds like a guy I know.
Yeah, so imagine me, but even fucking wilder and shit like that. And he was like talking about going to a strip club, and I was like, "When are we gonna go to these busted ass Covington fucking strip clubs?" He's like, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, you never been?" And I was like, "No, actually."
Rolls up his sleeve. He has a brass ass tattoo. But y'all
He's got
bartending
diamonds on his
GameWorks.
neck.
Y'all bartending GameWorks, bro.
No, but he was like, "Let's go into one of these," and I was like, "Dude, it's like 12. It's midnight on a Thursday." I was like, "Where are we gonna go?" I don't know exactly where we're at, but Scarlet Vape and Smoke over there on Monmouth. It's somewhere close to Monmouth. So I don't know the name of the club, but we
Yeah, I
walk
think that's
in.
brass ass.
Immediately, I go to fucking take money out the ATM because I was like, all right, I have $40. I'll turn it into singles and whatever. I'll throw it out there. I'll do the shit that I saw in movies. I don't know the proper strip club etiquette, but what, titties in my face, cool. I don't know. It just doesn't do the same thing for me that maybe it does for a lot of people. But I was like, yeah, I don't know. You seem really enthralled in it, and I'm on cocaine with you, so let's fucking get into it. I go in there.
Let me guess it was his
immediately-
cocaine.
Yeah, it was. This
Okay.
was before I was. No, this was actually when I had the rule. I don't buy cocaine. I only do other people's cocaine if it's free. And yeah, so he's doing blow with me all night. He's got a fucking 8-ball. We're almost all the way through fucking like 2 grams of this 8-ball. I'm out of my fucking gourd at this point, and I was prescient enough in this situation to walk into this place, go to the ATM, and the girl that I see dancing can't be less than 50 years old, and she's just kind of doing this like.
A tea in the wind.
Like, she looks like she's on Opanas or heroin or something. She's like about to black out on the thing, and then I look over and her thigh has a bullet hole. Not a bullet hole, but a scar that couldn't have been from anything other than a bullet, or if you took a cigar and you sat it there for 8 minutes straight while it was burning. There's no other scar that looks like that. I've seen plenty of bullet scars. So she's got a bullet
Good
scar.
Lord.
She's up there, she's
Smells
dancing
like-
back and forth, and then fucking the dude behind the bar has got 2 teeth, and he's like, "What you drinking?" And I was like, "Tyler, we're getting the fight." And he was like, "No, yeah, you're right. This was a wrong. That's my only strip club story
That
ever."
definitely sounds brass ass.
Yeah, but that explains why he doesn't want to go back, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say like
He's like, I went to the worst one, and now I'll never go back.
No, I'm open to it. Like, if I bring like it would be a better situation if I could bring like a girl with me, because it'd be like, that would be fun. Like a girl that would be
Don't bring
a girl
Sam
that
to
I'm
the-
fucking, or
to
a
the
girl
beach.
that like I'm
What the
into.
bringing sand to the beach.
I'm not as sexually motivated as most people my age or whatever, but like it doesn't seem like it'd be fun unless it could be like, you could do something weird, not like out of line weird, but like, I'm gonna do drugs with the strippers, or like, we're gonna have a fucking crazy story, we're gonna do something stupid. But yeah, that's my one. Go ahead, Lloyd, since Luke doesn't have one.
Oh, I really don't have much. So I've been the
You
amount
have
of
the
time.
one. You have the one good one in Chicago, right?
Oh well, yeah, that's
Maybe we've told it. Can you
yeah,
tell it?
Yeah. Well, let me go. So I spent a lot of time in strip clubs because we redid all the lights for one of them, and I think that kind of made me less interested in going. But I think it was just like a bad because we were there during the day, and we're like next to the. So where we're at, the panel room is right next to the locker room where they're all changing and just like talking. So I could just hear the conversations going on, and it was bumming me the fuck out for days and days on end. Like the people that were there at that time, it was all just like horrible story, sad thing, crying. Okay, I'm gonna get it together and go. And I'm like, fuck. Like it made me like feel wrong for even like the idea of going there, like the way that they were. And I've met so many people now that dance that have such a different like view and scope of it. I think it was just like the daytime group that was at that one particular place was just awful.
We're just that club.
Deja vu.
No, I said we're just that club. Oh, Deja Vu?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. I like that place.
Well,
I never danced there.
This
but
is also in like 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
And it was during the day. Like it
2
was
decades.
Yeah.
you know, bitches be bitching everywhere. Everybody, and that's the thing. Some people, everybody
That's the
hates
name
their
of the episode now.
everybody
bitching
hates
everywhere.
their job. You know, so many people are like, oh, like these chicks hate this and they're exploited and blah blah blah. I'm like, go find somebody who actually likes their fucking job. I'm lucky. I really love stripping, and like I feel very fortunate to be able to do it. But like, I don't think police officers say just doing my job all the time. Well, that shows me their heart's not fucking in it either, and nobody comes for them like they come for strippers and say they're like, like there's really somehow disproportionately sad because of their jobs.
Can I ask you a depressing question?
Sure.
So this thing has a shelf life on it, and that's very apparent. Do you ever get scared about that? Like,
He said that's very apparent. Like my titties are down like around my knees already.
Oh no,
That's very
I was
apparent.
blown away by that second
I know.
line. I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
the
It's
same exact
I'll-
thing. As soon as you start,
You
you're
got
like, it's
about 2
very
more
apparent.
weeks, bitch.
not what I meant.
It was the direct
I
eye
could
contact.
see the
Like,
clock running down.
that was very, and it's very
As this
apparent. I was like,
episode
God
progresses.
damn. Like,
I just mean it's very apparent that like as people get older, like people like not that they get unattractive to people, but like the selling pussy game, and you're not selling pussy, but that you're selling sex appeal. You're selling the illusion of getting pussy, or whatever, touching titties or whatever it is. You're selling sex. That like. For a lot of like dudes that are going into the strip clubs, it's all like these creepy dudes that are into like youth and all this shit like that. And it's not even just your game. So just to give you an example, what I'm talking about, like with bartending, it's a thing. Just in a regular bartending situation, like my mom was a bartender for years, and she's talked to me about that. She never like worked in like strip clubs or anything like that, but she used to walk away without as a kid, I remember opening my mom's purse looking for peppermints because she worked at Damon's. So there's those fucking peppermints that like dissolve in your mouth immediately, and I fucking loved them. They're like chalky or whatever, and I was like literally moving past hundreds and hundreds of dollars to find these peppermints. Like I just always remember opening my mom's purse, and she's got stacks on her all the time, constantly.
Are you sure she was
in
just
cash.
bartending?
I don't know, but I assume she wasn't selling pussy, but or not even or stripping, whatever. But I knew the places where she worked and shit like that, and she made significant income. And then she even said, "This is like a young girl's game. Like at a certain point, like you could do this as you get older. Like it's not like that. It is exclusively, but it is predominantly like a young girl's game. Like do you feel that way, or am I wrong about this? I'm open to being wrong about it, and I'm sorry if I offend you. I'm not trying to." Say that
This is the first time anybody has ever said this to me. I didn't understand that I was going to age. And I just refused to accept it. Luckily for me, like, here's the reason why I was fat growing up. Like I got fat when I was like 8 years old, and I was fat when I fucking turned 18, and I stopped being fat like 2 days before I started stripping is how it feels like.
days.
And I've lost more weight since then. So I'm not saying fat people aren't attractive. I'm just saying like I've been able to make myself
Why did
conventionally.
Luke look at me white? Hold on 1 second. Luke literally looked over at me like,
Cody, we know why.
Well, yeah, just like I wouldn't say old people are inherently unattractive, right? Like some people get
Luke
better
looked at
with
me
age
again.
and some people don't.
It's my track history. That's why Luke keeps looking at me.
Yeah, Cody,
I don't know. I just
I like big bitches. What do you want from me? Keep going.
experience matters, doesn't it? Like there's all the time. I obviously the sample is biased because they're men that are into me, but all the time I hear, "Oh, you're the most mature one in here," and like that's like a good thing. Like they like that. They're like, the idea that I would get my dick hard with this chick who's as old as my daughter is disgusting. Period. Point blank. So
that's actually awesome. It's good that perspective exists, because I just assume it's creepy fucks. I don't hang out in strip clubs, but my assumption is just like creepy fucks. Like, oh yeah, you're as old as my daughter.
Man, I think the internet kind of fucked up sexual attraction for us.
Sure, it did.
Because there's no, like, if you think about it, I read this book that was analyzing people's porn search habits, and because of hashtags or, you know, tagging in general, whatever you want to call it, there's really no in between. There's no way to market normal aged women that'll hit in search engines. You know, what do you call them? 30-year-old hot ladies? Like, you know, it's like barely legal or MILF or mature or something like that. And, you know, that forces a polarization. And so it's kind of driven women of my age out of porn and shit like that. Like almost.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
But you like that's. Everybody thinks of their 30s as if it's old. And it's
I don't feel that
30
way.
years old to.
I don't feel that way.
No, but the point she's making is like if you went on.
Yeah,
just went at categories. There's no like, you know.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm also saying, yeah, that's fucking bananas to me, because the fact that that's not just like, if you're 34, it automatically has to be MILF, GILF, like grandma, like cougar. 34? What are you talking about?
Dudes, so, I mean, usually it's like really young guys, but sometimes dudes will be like, "Oh, I love MILFs," and it's hilarious because out of all of the women in that room, I'm probably the only one that doesn't have any fucking kids. They're like, "Oh, MILFs," and I'm like, "Yeah, look at them all." And they're like, "No, you," and I'm like, "Oh, what does that mean?" It's just an age, apparently. MILF. It just means not 25.
And don't mistake me. I wasn't saying the market's dwindling for you, and I'm not like making any assumptions based on what you look like and shit like that. Like, I know that is a thing in that world, so I was just curious.
I mean, cosmetic surgery is a thing in that world too, and I haven't done any yet. So, you know, I reserve the right to get some upgrades later on.
Sure. And no judgment on you at all. It was just
I work out fucking 4 days a week. I watch what I eat for the most part. I live like, you know, I've worked, dude, I've been there 6 years, and I have seen chicks younger than me come and go in real, like, come in good shape and leave in real bad shape. And I don't just mean physically. I mean, you know, just overall not well.
Even mental health.
Yeah. Sure. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's what you make of it. And it's, you know, there's a lot of power and shit that comes with it. So
speaking on that, have you ever seen somebody that wasn't cut out for this game try to get into it and just can you tell a story about it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, anytime your stripper has a bad attitude, you know, it's not, I don't know. I don't feel like it's the same as other customer service jobs. Like, and maybe that's because I'm a pervert, so I have a passion for sex. So this isn't like answering your call at Spectrum. I have a hard time imagining generating a passion for that. But I don't know. I see, the biggest thing I see is dudes, you know, the negging. You know, where a dude will fucking insult you to your face to try to like knock you down and try to.
It's a manipulation tactic.
Yeah. And, I don't know how that's supposed to make you like him.
Well, there's weak people out there. Yeah. It works on guys and girls, but like that's what it is.
What I see is that girls just will engage that too much and like try to argue with dudes. Whereas if you insult me, I just walk away. I don't have time for that. I'm like, oh, you're right. I do suck. Bye. Like, I'll agree wholeheartedly and just leave. I can't.
Do you have a specific story of a girl though, where is there like a worst case scenario that you've seen specifically where it was like, you knew almost like insightfully, like this girl's not going to make it here, and then you just saw the complete spiral into her leaving and like shitty things happening to her, or maybe not?
I don't pay attention to the other bitches that much because I don't really have to. Like they don't make my money.
On my paper.
Yeah. They don't make my money, so the more I get wrapped up in their personal bullshit, the less money I make, and vice versa. So I mean, it's not really a collaborative occupation.
How do you feel about the stigma on sex work? Do you feel like that it's the same as it always has been, or do you think that it's getting better now?
It's definitely getting better now that there's more people doing OnlyFans, but every time there's more exposure, there's like an inflammation in the response to it a little bit. So like one thing I see all the time, internet dating is, and I understand where this comes from, right? If you're on the internet to meet somebody to go on dates with, you don't want to get spammed with fucking OnlyFans links as a result. And I don't do that. I don't have an OnlyFans. That's not what I'm there for. But I do disclose in my profile that I'm a fucking stripper, because if that's a problem for you, don't make it mine. And still so many guys in their profiles say shit like, make like weird shitty jokes like, don't message me if you have an OnlyFans, blah blah blah. And I don't know if that's because they don't want to be solicited or because they don't want to date a chick who does sex work of some sort, you know. And so when I see that, I don't know, I'm like, oop, fuck off. Like,
I mean, it's probably both.
I get the perspective of not wanting to date somebody that does sex work, because I don't specifically, but I don't also like put it out there. I'm not like, if you do sex work, you're the devil. I just don't want to be with somebody with that because of my own insecurities about myself.
And
it has nothing to do with sex workers. It has nothing to do with shame about what people do. I just personally have insecurities about it, and I'm not comfortable with it. So that's why
I put all my bullshit out there from the jump. You know, I say I'm very open about being not monogamous and being a sex worker. And actually those things are, you know, complementary in my mind, because as much as guys are like, well, as much as the understanding is there's no sex in strip clubs, sure, but where you draw the line on what is sex or what is appropriate behavior, and where you draw the line and where I draw the line, that's all very different. And in a monogamous relationship, he feels like he can tell me where that line is. And for me, I decide where the line is sometimes professionally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
So, you know, like sometimes bouncers and strippers date, and I'm always like, this is a recipe for disaster, because they're going to come back there and they're going to see some dude jiggling your fucking titty, and they're going to have a meltdown when it's just another Tuesday for you.
Right.
And that's, you know, it's one thing to know that it probably happens. It's another thing to actually see it.
And it's also like, don't shit where you eat as much as it is that.
Oh,
but
yeah, definitely that. Yeah.
Even if somebody would be comfortable with it, just don't shit where you fucking eat. Because it's just like, something's going to happen where it crosses the line for one person to the other. And even if it's on like a business sort of like, somebody jiggling your tits is a business situation for you, and maybe a bouncer even being like nice to the girls that come in or the guy or anything, any sort of situation on either side could be misinterpreted by the other party. And like sometimes this stuff is innocuous. Most of the times it is innocuous, and it might be beneficial to business. So like, just don't shit where you eat in general.
Right.
Like it's just not.
I was just amused. She was gesturing at me, and she's like, "Oh, he can tell me." I'm like, I don't even understand what jealousy really is. Like I don't really.
It's definitely not you.
I'm like, you should for sure
Talk
put
to
it
me.
that way.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm jealous. Yeah, I get it.
like I'm the person who's like, you know, I was dating a girl, and she was like, there's this guy that I've just always like really been into, and blah blah blah.
And you're like, go fuck him.
And she was like, and we're all gonna be on vacation together, and I just wanted to let you know. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And she's like, you're not worried that I'm gonna fuck him? I was like, well, I mean, if you do, then
go fuck
like,
him.
yeah, you're gonna be like, that's gonna be a thing you've always wanted to do. Like, props to you.
Well, that'd be great.
God, I envy your viewpoint so much, because it's like all the shit that I talk about. Like, I just rewatched No Refunds last night with my girlfriend, like showing her for the first time because she had never seen it.
He's indoctrinating her like he has all the others.
I have to. But seriously, like all the points that he makes, I wish that I could be the same way as Lloyd is, or even Stanhope, because all those points make so much fucking sense about just like, yeah, it's human nature when he's talking about like yeah, I used to be a real slut when I was younger, but then I talked to my therapist, and I got on Effexor, and I got on lithium, and then through several conversations, I realized that I didn't have a strong role model, and I grew up in a military family, or maybe you just like the cock, and he's right, and like he's like. Yeah, and it's true. And I wish that I could be like more practical about that. Like, why can't you just be like? But Lloyd has a real perspective on it that is the one that I want, that I don't have. It makes sense.
It's called autism.
It's not though.
Yes.
No, I've met people that don't have autism.
No, I'm saying I think mine, because I jealousy. Like when I was younger, I would pretend to be jealous about things because I thought you were supposed to. So like it was one of those things like being embarrassed like in normal situation. I don't understand it at all. I don't.
You thought people were lying to you.
Yeah. Same thing about being jealous. I just thought like, oh, this is a thing we've all agreed that we're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. but I don't really get jealous about shit. It's like even with like Lily's mom, there's times where she would do something and I'd be like, I'm mad.
I know.
Dude, I got jealous all the time growing up, dude. All of the time.
Like it when?
My cousin Clint got all the cool shit. His parents had money. My parents didn't.
Did it ever happen with women specifically with you though?
No.
Never?
No.
I mean, there's not that many of them that are into gingers to start with.
Yeah,
Well, you said he has
there's
a giant
lot of
dick.
racists out
He
there.
has a big old dick. Pull it out, Luke. Pull your dick out. Come on, let's see.
Why
it.
would he ever be jealous? He's fine.
Yeah, I got a little dick. That's the problem.
Same.
It's my little dick.
Same.
Plus, I got warts on it. Can we talk about that for a second? I have a story.
Yeah, I
Of
was.
your
I was
warty dick?
Oh,
well,
yeah,
no, I was
yeah.
going to ask because I
There's
just
a
saw.
vaccine for that, and everybody should go get it. You can get it until you're 45. That's
Nope,
my,
I've got a different.
That's my sex worker
It's
PSA.
not HPV. I don't have HPV. Even the vaccine wouldn't help me.
It's something new.
No, it's
It's
not something
new.
new. It's called molluscum contagion. So, in
That
kids,
just made my spine shake, dude.
so
That
kids
doesn't
get it
sound
as
good.
like a almost a chickenpox sort of
It's not an
situation, but
STI,
adults
yeah.
get it. No, it is an
Oh, it
STI
is.
in adults. So in adults, this thing has I don't know if morphed is the word or like turned. It's mutated
Evolved.
into evolved, mutated, whatever, into something that adults have gotten on. It's like warts instead of like a couple. It's a bunch. So like an outbreak, and it's not like. It's not a big like dick or balls situation. It's like up towards the pubic region or whatever, and it's disgusting. It doesn't cause any pain, and it resolves itself. Like HPV doesn't. Like you'll have outbreaks over and
Right.
over again. This is gonna get more disgusting before it gets better. But like, because I'm in the early stages of it and shit like that, and I thought I just had HPV because I'd only done internet research and I didn't have the money to go to the doctor. So I finally go to fucking urgent care to get this thing diagnosed. I thought that there would be a blood test situation, and everything that I had read was like, you can get blood tests for like everything except for like HPV, because it's not the only way that you can get HPV diagnosed, or any wart I found out, is to go to a dermatologist. They scalpel one of the things, they put it under a microscope, they find out exactly what you have. And I'm talking to this I don't know. I'm so open about it on like the podcast and everything else that I do that I was just like going into a doctor's office to talk about it. I'm talking to the nurse. Like I don't feel any like discomfort about like speaking about it, and like everybody's very cool about it. And the doctor comes in, like older dude, like fucking maybe in his like mid 60s or whatever, baldish, kind of fat fuck, and like he walks in and like there's always that awkward moment of pulling your dick out, like showing him like what's going on. And he was like, yours is a little bit more like severe than most people's, but like it doesn't look like it's an HPV. It looks like it's a molluscum thing. And I was like, I was actually telling the nurse before, because the nurse comes in and asks you what's going on. And I was like, I think it's HPV, warts.
He's like, do you want to see my dick? And she's like, no, not at all.
No, she was so nice about it. She was like, are you really 6 feet tall? And I was like, no, yeah, I have 6 feet and a half inch. And she was like, I think you're trying to squeeze an inch on me. Like after I'm telling her about warts,
I'll
I'm
wait
like,
till you
God,
see the rest of this
she's
visit.
being so sweet, and she's kind of hot, so I was like, this is nice. And then fucking the doctor comes in, and he's this bald head ugly fuck, which I'm like, thank fucking God, I don't want to pull my dick out, my little ass dick, soft, like, and doctor's office dick, so it's an extra inch smaller. Like
Really great lighting too.
it's not a good hard dick, but soft, no more than 3 inches. Like, and then doctor's office, I've got 2.5, like coming in like in a war situation. It just looks like the worst dick of all time. I'm like, thank God this ugly bald fuck is in here looking at my terrible
You're saying
little
it
dick.
looks like a turtle and a toad at the same
Yeah,
time?
it was, and it's got
Pulling in and covered in warts?
precisely, yes.
Nothing?
You
Fuck
nailed
all
it.
y'all.
No, I said precisely. You nailed it. That's fucking hilarious. So I pulled out, and I swear to God, he's like, let me do a little bit of research. He's being professional as shit the entire time, and then he comes back, he starts diagnosing me with like molluscum, and he's like, just from looking at it, it's probably molluscum, and like it's gonna be pretty severe for the next year, and it'll probably resolve itself within a year. If not, this could take as much as 4 years, but it will go away, and it will be something. He's like, I know that's a long thing, and then so in the middle of this, though, I realized that my chin diaper is around my chin, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I went to go pull it back up, and he's like, all the professionalism left the room of the urgent care doctor's office in Coleraine, right by the Walmart, right? This
You,
makes
you
sense.
just summed this up. You
Well,
just summed
listen.
up the problem.
Well, listen, he fucking immediately, he was like, I don't give a fuck about that. Direct words. And I'm like, you're a doctor? Like, in my head. And then he's like, for real, I mean, the government's so fucked up right now. He's like, it's my generation's fault for letting the government get like this, and like, it's not your guys' fault, but like, he's just like, if I got it, I got it. He's like, I don't give a fuck about any of this. And he's like, let me just tell you, the thing that you have, I also have, and like, he's like, I don't know, I've tried everything on my dick wart. He calls them dick warts. The medical doctor with the badge on that says that he has graduated practicing medicine. I'm like, am I on a Fallout 4 fucking like post-apocalyptic camp in a tent right now?
What's the over-under that was the janitor?
It was insane. That's what I
It doesn't
thought.
matter
like,
because that was the tough love he needed to feel okay about this.
He was so
I'm just
sweet
saying,
about it. No, it was
There's
perfect.
a janitor in there with his own
He was like,
political
yeah, man, it's just
agenda.
some dick wars. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Like, it's totally not. It's not
then he
terminal.
I've got
then
tons
he
of
goes,
those.
He goes even further,
Everybody
comforting
got
me
it.
in a weird way, where he's just like, yeah, I used to work in Middletown, and he's like, you know, the people that do like sex work and stuff like that, and they would come in with like crazy shit, and like, he was like, your shit is like, I don't know, man, and he's saying it exactly how I'm saying, your shit, not your contagious disease that you made, no, none of that shit. Your
penis.
shit that
Your
you
shit.
have on your cock right now is
He
fucking,
went by smell.
he's saying fuck left and right, and he's shaking my hand and shit, like, knowing that I just like whipped out work cock to him, and I'm like, what am I getting from this handshake right now? And he's just like, you're gonna be fine. I'm gonna prescribe some medicine for you. I don't think that it'll work, but you know, if you want to try it out, 3 days on, 3 days off. He's like,
charge you
and I was like, can I
so
still?
much money
It
for
was
no reason.
ivermectin.
I was like,
it
could
was
I
a
have got
horse
this from my
dewormer.
last ex? Because I don't think she cheated on me. And then he was like, it's honestly really hard to tell. Like, you could look it up all day and night, and like we could, even professional dermatologists could give you opinions on it. But
Yeah, it's not worth
he was like,
getting into the
honestly,
pathology.
this could have been like fucking a year ago, and it could have been an entire incubation period, or it could have been last week, and that girl that you were fucking did cheat on you. He's like, I'm not going to tell you that information, but he's like, I don't know, and nobody really knows, even if they pretend like they know. The important part is that you have it, and it's going to go away, and it's going to be disgusting. But he was like, here's a little bit of good news. He's real with me, because I was being, I don't know what it was, but he was just so real with me, and he was just like, I was like, can I still fuck? Because I completely cut off my sex life. Well, I cut off my sex
let's
life
get to the business.
entirely.
Can I still fuck?
And I didn't want to, like, the condom's not going to help because
He's
it's
like, maybe
mostly,
you can.
It's
I was gonna say, let's be real, bro. Could you fuck before that?
barely, sort of. Yeah, there are a lot of nice women that sure I orgasm. Yeah, a little wink and a fucking hat nod situation going on there.
It's normal when they cry afterwards, right?
Oh, 2 on the nose, Lloyd. No, but for real, he was like, I was like, would I have like an issue? Because like the warts aren't really on my dick as much, like kind of on the base, but more over here. And I was like,
pubis?
Doc, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not a big dick situation, so I got to go all the way in to get anything out of this, and a finger in the butt. So she thinks there's a little extra going on. I got to suck on titties. I got to play with a clit. Like I can't be Luke and Lloyd about this. I can't just put half my dick in there, and they're like, oh my god, it's crazy. No.
You think I just go to penetration right away?
Well, that's how I masturbate to the thought of it. But
If he had a giant dick, that's what he would do.
yes, exactly. I'm not bottoming out inside of women. I'm halfway. I'm halfway entering the cave. You know what I mean? And like, he was like, honestly, like, even if you were rubbing up against this, unless you had an open sore, like, you probably didn't. He was like, you probably got this from like a woman that had like had it inside of her, because he was like, women get this inside of them, like more so than men do, and you won't even be able to see it. With HPV, it's very problematic because it turns into cervical cancer. But he's like, what you have, they'll have that inside of them, not know that they have it. It resolves itself. They don't get cervical cancer from it, but just their juices, like fucking juices, how gross. They're whatever fluids, even grosser.
Nectar.
Well,
yeah, I didn't like
they're
that
nectar.
phrase either.
Yeah, they're pussy honey. Yeah, they're pussy agave. Will slide out into
They're
your
clam
beetle.
sauce.
Yeah, a little oyster sauce situation. Ask me the question that you asked me now before the podcast.
So I just noticed today that Cody has a new girlfriend,
Yeah.
Facebook official and all that. And so right as we were about to record, I was like, hey, so did you like throw that out to her, or?
No, so my idea was I
For her
don't
to
tell
listen
her
to
about
this
it.
episode and
Exactly.
find
So
out.
I want to see if she's actually a fan of the podcast. So like if she's actually a
God.
fan, she'll find out
This
that
is
she
the
has it. Yeah, if she's really a fan of the podcast, she won't find out, and if she doesn't, then like she doesn't really love me.
This is like an.
Well, so like,
This is
No,
like-
I'm kidding. Of course I told her.
This is like
of course I told her. Yes, we don't have sex right now.
This is like a Dark Horse comic anti-hero.
See how scared she was? She was
Origin
like,
story.
"What?"
I the math didn't add up. I was like, how are you not fucking and she's not saying anything?
No, we don't. I just don't fuck. Like, I'm fine with
I'm
it.
sorry.
She's fine with it. No, I guess I could, but I just don't want to like do anything to like. I don't want to transfer this thing, and if it's gonna resolve itself, I basically told her like, "Hey, I can't fuck. Like, if you want to fuck other people, I'm also not comfortable with that. So just don't get with me." And she was like, "Honestly, I just want human company, man, and like." It's fun, and there's other things that we could do, mutual masturbation situations, and there's other ways to get our rocks off, and if she's comfortable with it, I'm fine with it. So it's like, I've been talking to her for a while as like a friend, and it's like, yeah, if you're actually comfortable with this, great, but I told her everything up front. Like, if you're not into this, I understand, human beings got sexual desire. She was like, honestly, just, you're cool, I enjoy this. Whenever it resolves, we could do something else. So that's what it was. And that's why
she's lying because you said you were cool.
She doesn't know me for long enough,
okay.
I guess.
Well, let's see if she listens to the podcast. She'll figure it
No,
out.
she'll listen to this. Yeah.
Good.
Listen to an old episode, like, Jesus Christ, did he
I don't
interrupt
think any of my
every single
boyfriends
person?
will listen to this. What the fuck?
Yeah, there it is. Anyways, how do we move on? Wait, actually, we're at 55. Yeah. Let's. Do you have another hour in you to do a Patreon?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been great talking to you. Do you have anything
you
that you want to plug? Like, obviously not your club or your names or
no.
anything like that, but
Now I'm
you
gonna
got
be
friends
back.
you want to shout out or like anything?
Friends. Is that what
He's
you
like,
said?
Yeah, check out Diamond over at fucking Shake That Ass.
I understand how this is a funny joke. I just mean like you got creative friends that do art or like musicians that you know or like friends like that.
VA's podcast. VA knows
Yeah,
everybody.
that's right. We were both on an episode of that.
What is it?
VA
Our
knows
friend,
everybody.
VA Bennett, comedian in Chicago. He does a really great podcast.
What is
called-
it about? Is it comedy based or?
It's him just talking to people he knows.
Yeah.
Kind of
And
like
you can
this
find
is.
you on that.
Yeah, I'm on the first episode, and then you're within
behind
the,
it, yeah.
That's VA Bennett, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
BENNET.
Yep.
Okay, go and check that out.
V.A.
Yeah. What's the name of it though? It's
Virgil Anthony Bennett.
the
Podcast.
name
That's
of
his
the
name.
podcast.
That's his name now.
That's not his name.
Oh, okay.
Virginia Bennett.
Vincent Anthony.
Don't be so.
Lord. No. Yeah, I don't
Just giving you the
I don't
floor.
have any podcasts other than this one.
Yeah, no worries. This
Yeah.
episode, as all episodes, is sponsored by Anthony Tank Mansfield. Kneel to No One. Go and check out his brand on Instagram at Kneel to No One. I don't know.
Don't hit him up.
I don't know that
Don't
he's
hit him up.
looking for any type of work, but
He's not.
if he is doing something, the thing that you should pay attention to is I said it last week. I'm doing it again. This is on purpose this time. What you doing? No, what you into the podcast where he's talking about collections and hobbies. Two specific episodes that I want to talk about just to promote him a little bit. Paul Gonzalez that works over at the White Oak Marathon, which is like a tiny Jungle Gyms. I know it sounds
He
like
loves
like
this
a
gas
He
station.
really fucking does.
no, seriously, like you walk in there, you get a beer, you've got like any type of mead that you want, any type of fucking like craft brew.
It's got
They got
tons
shit on
of
tap,
alcohol.
and like then you got this dude Paul that's just sitting there with a fucking sleep t-shirt on and a big beard, and he's sitting there talking to you about comic books, and then he has him on to talk about fucking everything from video games to his movie reviews. Paul is solid people. Listen to that episode, you have a lot of fun, and even better than that episode. Sorry, Paul. Sorry, Mansfield, but one of the better episodes that I've listened to in a long time. And Luke, I think, was the first episode of the podcast ever. No. Pat was, and then you're the second episode ever. It's one or the other. But anyways, that second episode or first episode with Luke was great, but this 3. One was even better. It's called OMG RPG WTF with Luke Young, and it's all about role-playing games, like everything from Chrono Trigger to fucking Witcher to fucking Final Fantasy to like literally
your
everything.
Eyes glaze over.
Luke. Like, we talked about it before this, and he's like, I get afraid that I have imposter syndrome, but I promise you, he is the fucking star of the show. Just because I drive this podcast doesn't mean that I'm anything other than a narcissist that needs to hear myself talk. If I ever shut the fuck up, Luke would be the fucking person that you're tuning in for, and probably is. You're like, shut up, Cody, so we can hear Luke talk.
Yeah, just fuck me, right?
It's 2 straight hours of hearing Luke just, like, crush it. Like, every question that he asks, Luke's got that fucking great laugh and fucking great information to give you, and you could tell that he actually cares about the whole thing. 2 hours of easy fucking listening. Like, honestly, it was a fucking great podcast. Luke, you crushed it.
Wait, he's about to come.
Yes. And
I almost did.
I'm saying he's sucking you off long enough. I figured that you might.
I almost did when I saw Anthony's episode description because he put podcaster and comedian, and I was like, oh.
And also, hey, Luke's going to start doing some open mics again. I think that he's about it. This is Luke's decision, but I've talked to him. He's going to be out there. Go and check out Luke Young. Anything that Anthony Tank Mansfield is doing, he'll tell you about. Follow him just so you can check it out. I won't plug any of his shit. Don't hit him up.
He told me when I saw him to not plug him at the end of the show.
I'm only plugging his podcast. That's the only thing that I'm doing.
Okay.
Listen to his podcast. I'm sure that he'll be happy with that.
And then check out Pat Seda and what is it?
Dark Mountain Cult.
Shadowed Hill grouping.
Dark Mountain Cold. Go and follow Pat Seda, former host of the Bastard Sermon. He was nice enough to come on. Him and Luke sucked each other's dicks and resolved their fucking differences. Their big dicks fought each other. And I think Luke's got his big dick in a Kimura and fucking triangle choked him out. It seemed like a draw, but I mean, if Lloyd was one of the referees, I mean, you know the problem with the Nevada State fucking athletic commission. They're just like they're not hiring. They're hiring people that are like watching boxing fights. And if they watch more cock UFC fighting matches, they would know how to judge this more. I mean, I don't want to take the words out of Lloyd's mouth here, but I think I can speak for him here. It was a draw, but I think Luke won. Yeah, go check out Pat Sadie. He's always doing good art. He's a fucking solid dude. I love that guy. Go ahead, Luke.
We're also sponsored by Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. If you guys like to indulge in the devil's lettuce like I do, roll up a couple wizard sleeves,
which is Delta 8 because it's illegal in all the states that they.
Yeah, dude, Delta 8. Or Delta 10. They've got carts for both of those as well.
If
you guys need a grinder for your Delta 8 nugs, if you need...
I only smoke Delta 69.
They've got great bowls there. They've got excellent grab bowls there for a solid price. They've got a sale going on.
Luke?
Don't worry about it.
Not all of us are fucking.
It's a brand, fuck
drug
face.
addicts.
So you go ahead and head on over to Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. They've got great prices on insane products that are overpriced at any other shop. They've got 2 locations. One is at 11424 Montgomery Road, Cincinnati, Ohio 45249, and the other one is at 937 Mama Street, Newport, Kentucky 41071. Let them know you're a bastard, and you will get 15% off.
On top of the already discounted prices, you're getting
already.
How much? 5%? Is
15.
15?
15.
How do they even stay open? Holy shit, Lloyd! What?
Because they're amazing. That's how.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
Loyal customer base.
Lloyd, what else do we got to talk about before we close this motherfucker out?
Check out Fuck You We Like The Bengals. It's a podcast I do with Alex Schubert, who will be on shortly. I'll be on the next episode of What You Into, doing that tomorrow night. Check that out again. Chameleon, Go Bananas. Same normal stuff we always do.
Real quickly, Will Feiner has shown us so much love over the years and stuff like that. Came out to our live event and like fucking, just posting me, which he should have posted everybody, but like, I guess he knows me the best. So he's like posting me saying that I'm doing stand up. I was doing podcasting. Yeah, I wore the shirt, but like, Will's a solid dude. Comes out to all our events if we have them. The most fucking one of the greatest like in the Cincinnati area, like honestly, in the Cincinnati area as far as extreme like metal goes, like death metal, fucking black metal, grindcore, like any of the shit that you wouldn't normally be able to see. He cultivates a good audience. He's a good promoter. He pays people well.
That's a fact.
He just did Deathcember over there in fucking Southgate House. We were gonna do before we got shut down by COVID. That's where we were gonna do Bastard Fest over at. And I just want to give a big shout out to Will Feiner and Transplant Productions. Go and follow them. They're solid people. I wish that there were shows upcoming that I could promote. He told me that he doesn't have anything for a couple months, but go ahead, give him a follow and fucking check his unpaid sponsorship. Just check him out, follow him, so that when something comes up, go and support that dude. Like if that's your type of music, if you fuck with that crowd, like, or if you just need a night out and you want to do something fun, there's always cool people out there, and he's a really solid fucking guy.
If you're into that music, you're going to find something you like.
You're gonna have some fun.
The last Transplant show I went to, the headliner was Bystander, and I still listen to Bystander.
I met my baby mom at Pike Tattoo, and the first place that we went to was a Will Feiner Transplant show over there at the tavern, Northside Tavern, where he was doing a big event over there, and it was a fucking banger, dude. Like he brings bands out that like tour internationally and nationally, like all across. He cultivates good music, and he has like good local bands on. Not like just a local band because he's friends with them. He's always supportive of like everybody, but he cultivates actually like good. If you're into that music. For sure.
You're like, how is this Norwegian black metal band like doing a reunion show 10 years later, in Cincinnati, Ohio, because Wolf Fainer.
Yeah, and Nithing. Hey, fucking Corey Schumer. Fucking Nithing.
It's crazy shit.
Yeah, if you go and check it out. Last thing that we'll do is the Patreon. If you want to listen to the rest of the conversation that we're doing, go to www.patreon.com. It's $5 to unlock all of our bonus content. We give you a bonus episode every week. I know we were short last week. We put out the Quaint Volcano show.
My fault.
It's not Lloyd's fault. Lloyd's back was hurting him. Fucking don't do that, Lloyd. For real, he had serious reasons that we couldn't do it, and I'm sorry to you guys. We put out something. We put out Luke's video of his first 5 minutes of comedy. We put out a better audio version of the Quaint Volcano show. Hopefully that'll suffice. I appreciate every single one of you that pays us money to listen. If you want to be one of those supporters of the podcast, $5 unlocks literally everything. We have an archive of hundreds of hours of content over there, and you get our free show, the one that you're listening to right now on Spotify or YouTube or whatever you're doing, a day early. You get it on Saturday instead of Sunday.
You get an exclusive RSS feed.
Yep, you could upload that to any of your podcast apps and download it the way that you don't have to do the Patreon, the app. You can do it right on your fucking phone. Join our Discord server that Erica has been working on. That's T-Bone. If you've listened to any of our fucking Patreon content, T-Bone's a solid dude and a friend of Lloyd's for like the last 20 years. He's fucking hilarious. He's got great stories.
Just came over for Grandpa's funeral.
There we go. Let's make it sad right at the end.
Also, if anybody happened to like the episode with Lee Kimbrell, our sweet baby boy's having a birthday, so go ahead and shout him out, or hit him up on Instagram or whatever, because he's the fucking best.
Happy birthday, Lee Kimbrell.
Happy birthday, Lee.
Yeah, go to Patreon. If you want to hear the rest of the conversation with Mindy, she's been a great fucking guest on the podcast. Thank you, Mindy.
Thank you very much.
You're fucking awesome. The next hour is going to be just as good. And even if not, thank you for listening. I love you guys. Good night.
Bye.